Today, we're going to talk about something that's absolutely critical for anyone in a leadership role. It's this idea of moving beyond just surviving to actually thriving. We're going to look at what it really means to go beyond the old school rules of leadership and find a real, sustainable work-life balance. So let me ask you something, and be honest with yourself. When you think about your work right now, are you really, truly leading? Are you setting the vision, feeling confident, or does it feel more like you're just surviving? Just trying to keep your head above water day after day. That little distinction, it means everything. And it's so important because of how we even define health. Just look at this from the World Health Organization. Health isn't just about not being sick. It's about a state of complete well-being, both mental and physical. And that, right there, that's the real benchmark for being a great leader. Which brings us right to a pretty harsh reality for a lot of leaders out there, the burnout crisis. We're all living in this relentless 24/7 work culture, and the hidden costs are just staggering for you, for your team, and for the entire company.
You know this scene, right? The line between your office desk and your kitchen table has pretty much vanished. It's that constant, always-on feeling that's at the heart of the problem. It's a state where our brains and our bodies never really get a chance to just switch off.
And the fallout from that kind of nonstop stress, it's huge. It's like a domino effect. It starts with you, it clouds your judgment, makes your decision-making worse, then that feeling trickles down. It hurts your team's morale, and before you know it, the whole organization's performance is taking a nosedive. Okay, so how do you actually break that cycle? Well, it's going to take a totally new way of thinking. This isn't just about coping or managing stress anymore. It's about fundamentally changing your whole approach. So let's take a look at one framework designed to do just that, called Go Beyond Leadership.
So what is it exactly? Well, it's a really focused, 2-day program that's all about deep immersion. The whole idea is to get past the theory and give leaders real, tangible skills. Skills to build that holistic health that the WHO was talking about, and to create a work-life balance that you can actually stick with.
I think this visual just says it all. It's about making a real transformation, moving from that before state where you're just constantly reacting to things, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're stressed out, to the after. A leader who is resilient, who is empathetic, and who feels balanced. And that's not just a change in your mood. It's a strategic upgrade for your career. So you're probably thinking, okay, a transformation in just 2 days, how's that even possible? Well, it's a really structured journey. It's designed to take you from just being aware that there's a problem all the way to taking real, concrete action. The path is built on 4 really clear pillars. First, you build a solid foundation, understanding the core principles. From there, you turn inward to master your own mindset. Then things get really practical, focusing on strategies you can use right away. And finally, you look outward, so you can lead this change for your entire team. All right, let's zoom in on one of the biggest parts of this, mastering stress and wellness. This whole section is about building up your psychological toolkit, which, let's be honest, is less about just feeling good and way more about gaining a real strategic edge in your work. So what's actually in this toolkit? Well, imagine having the ability to spot the early warning signs of stress, not just in you, but in your team members. You'll have proven techniques to manage it, the know-how to handle tough psychological situations, and the tools to build actual plans for a healthier workplace. Okay, this all sounds really good in theory, but how do you actually learn it? How do you master all these new skills? It's not like you're just going to be sitting through a boring lecture for 2 days, right? Absolutely not. The whole philosophy here is learning by doing. Forget about just listening. You're going to be diving headfirst into real-world case studies, working through practical simulations, and talking things out with other leaders in expert-led discussions. It's all about making sure the learning actually sticks. So who is this actually for? Who is the perfect person for a program like this? Well, it's really for any leader at any level who gets that being excellent isn't just about hitting numbers, it's about building a healthy, sustainable foundation for long-term success.
And really, this approach works for a huge range of people. The core challenges of burnout and balance, they're universal. It doesn't matter if you're a senior exec, an entrepreneur just starting out, or someone who's tagged as high potential. Burnout doesn't care about your job title, and these principles can help anyone.
At the end of the day, it really just boils down to this. If you are driven to grow, not just in your career, but as a person, and if you want your quality of life to be just as important as your professional life, then yes, this is for you. Now, let's zoom out for a minute, because the impact here is so much bigger than just one person.
The ultimate return on an investment like this is getting the ability to create and lead a culture where people and the business can actually thrive.
This quote really nails the mission. It's all about building a culture of empathy and understanding. Why? Because that's what makes an organization truly resilient. And a resilient organization, in the long run, is a more successful and profitable one. It's that simple.
So let's be really clear. This isn't just another training program you attend and forget about. This is a fundamental shift in how we think about work. It's a whole new playbook for what it means to be an effective, sustainable leader in the world we live in today.
And that takes us right back to where we started. This whole thing isn't about just getting by. It's not about surviving the next quarter. It's about building something genuinely better for yourself and for your team. So the only real question left to ask is, are you ready to go beyond?